in the sisters area, since we are interrupting them and this I had to seek indulgence. मैं अपनी हमशीर खान से माजूद खा हूँ कि हमें इमरजेंसी में एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करनी पड़ रही है एक अच्छे काम के लिए, तो आपकी क्लास हो रही है और आपकी क्लास में हम मुखिल हो रहे हैं, तो हम इसके लिए माजूद खा हैं। मज़ीद 20-25 मिनट आपके लें, और अगर आप उससे नीचे बेसमेंट में जाना चाहें तो आप बेसमेंट में भी जा सकते हैं और मुफर्रहात इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। मैं once again बहुत माजूद खा।
Once again target the most vulnerable and marginalized members of our community, nationally, statewide, and of course here locally on Long Island. Today, we bring together a diverse group of community organizations under the banner of the Long Island Unity Collaborative, as well as supporters, allies, members of the Muslim community, and community members at large, to issue a response to these harmful actions taken by the administration. Our first speaker today is the Executive Director of the Muslim Center, Jabbar.
Thank you. People in America have already witnessed an unprecedented spike in anti-Muslim rhetoric in recent months during elections. The negative perception and association created by these executive orders will very likely cause a further increase in hate crimes, discrimination, and bigotry against ordinary, law-abiding American Muslims, the Latinos, and other minorities. The ban on travelers from Muslim minority, from Muslim majority, and Middle Eastern nations, as well as the construction of a multi-billion-dollar monument to racism on our border with Mexico and the appropriation of Native American lands is opposed to the American values of religious and ethnic diversity that we all hold very dear. America must always side with freedom, liberty, and democracy. This is what these refugees were looking for in their countries and are now seeking in other countries. The war in Syria began after Syrians were peacefully demonstrating for basic freedom, fair elections, and democracy. In response, Syrian regime started a campaign of arrest, bombing, and torture, unleashing the largest refugees crisis in the world today. All refugees and immigrants entering the US must be equally scrutinized by law enforcement instead of being selected for vetting based on a religious test. While we are pleased that persecuted minorities are welcome, discriminating against Muslims who are equal victims of the cycle of war and terrorism is quite un-American. We are always strongest as a nation when we stand together in defense of the Constitution and the freedom it guarantees. Thank you.
No ban, no wall. No ban, no wall. No ban, no wall.
Thank you. And our next speakers will be Alejandra Sorto from the Long Island Civic Engagement Table, Dulce Rojas from Cefa Mujer, both organizational members of the Long Island Unity Collaborative.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alejandra from the Long Island Civic Engagement Table, and I'm here representing the Long Island Unity Coalition. We are a broad coalition of organizations that are working with women, immigrants, Muslim, Jewish, LGBTQ communities across Long Island. And we stand here today to stand against hate, because an attack on any of us is an attack on all of us. The Long Island Unity Collaborative, under the principles of unity, vows to continue to support and fight for our communities. We will march, we will speak out, we will vote, we will do everything that's necessary to protect those most vulnerable.
Hola, buenos días. Yo soy Dulce, soy la organizadora de esta mujer y formo parte de la colaborativa de Long Island por Unidad. La colaborativa ahorita se está uniendo con varias causas, razas, religiones para actuar como un grupo de solidaridad contra el odio. Un ataque en uno de nosotros es un ataque en todos nosotros. Nos paramos en solidaridad con nuestros hermanos y hermanas musulmanes, afroamericanos, LGBT, los derechos de la mujer. Vamos a estar haciendo mucho trabajo en la isla con varias organizaciones para pelear contra cualquier ataque en alguno de nuestros hermanos y hermanas. Si alguien desea comunicarse con la colaborativa de Long Island, se puede comunicar con 631-650-2301.
If anyone wishes to join the collaborative, you can call 631-650-2301. Here to stay.
Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay. Here to stay.
Great energy. Our next speaker is Irma Solis from the Suffolk chapter of the New York Civil Liberties Union.
Good morning. My name is Irma Solis, Director of the New York Civil Liberties Union Suffolk chapter, and also a member of the Long Island Unity Coordination Committee. New York Civil Liberties Union stands in solidarity with everyone here today to denounce the current administration's most recent executive orders. Yesterday, the President and his new administration confirmed the institution of draconian, punitive, and discriminatory immigration policies that ignore the lessons of the last 30 years of immigration policy and betray our most basic values as a state and as a nation. These policies not only signal widespread violations of the rights of immigrants and citizens, but it will waste resources, drive fear into our communities, foster bigotry, and make us all less safe. Cities and towns across New York must not buckle down under the President's threat. Instead, they must reaffirm their commitment to protecting our immigrant communities, which are essential to the economic, political, and cultural life of our state. The NYCLU has been fighting and will continue to fight these measures to ensure that people are not detained and deported without due process, that Muslim immigrants are provided equal opportunity to immigrate to this country, and that the state and local resources are not used to further these draconian immigration practices. NYCLU and ACLU are prepared to redouble its efforts in court, the legislature, and in the street. Thank you.
The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people unidos jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido.
Thank you. Next up, we have a member of CEPA Mujer, Latina Immigrant Rights Organization, and also organizational member of the Long Island Unity Collaborative.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Vilma Chávez, vivo aquí en Long Island desde hace 5 años, vine de mi país, El Salvador, como inmigrante. He venido a este país con la idea de progresar, de darle mejor futuro a mi hija y pues luchar por los derechos de todos los inmigrantes que estamos en este país. Lo que pedimos a nuestro presidente es de que se nos respeten nuestros derechos, que nos traten con dignidad, que nos den la oportunidad de trabajar. Nosotros estamos aportando a este país con nuestro trabajo y nuestro esfuerzo.
My name is Vilma Chavez. I came from El Salvador. We have worked very hard. Overall, we're asking the president to acknowledge us and to respect our rights.
También que no nos traten despectivamente, porque no todas las personas somos de la manera de que nos han tratado. Entonces, que nos dé la oportunidad para demostrarles que somos personas trabajadoras, luchadoras, queremos seguir adelante.
So one message to our president is to get to know us, to know who we are, that we're not all as what he is saying, and to give us respect and a chance to prove that we are to be respected.
Estamos y no nos vamos. Aquí estamos y no nos vamos.
Next up, we have Maria Hernandez, a member of Make the Road New York, also an organizational member of the Long Island Unity Collaborative.
Hello, buenas tardes a todos. Mi nombre es María Magdalena Hernández, soy una salvadoreña americana y he vivido en Long Island por más de 17 años.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Hernandez. I am a Salvadorian American and have lived in Long Island for 17 years.
Yo llegué a este país en el 2000 después que mi esposo solicitara asilo para mí y mis hijos, dado que estábamos en peligro por la extrema violencia en mi país, pero a la vez mi vida estaba en riesgo por el hecho que yo luchaba por los derechos de las mujeres, en los que fui perseguida por los esposos abusadores de las mismas.
I arrived to this country in 2000 after my spouse petitioned for asylum for my children and me, since we were endangered due to the extreme violence in the country, but also given that my life was at risk due to the fact that I fought for women's rights and was later persecuted by the abusive husband of the victim.
Este país me dio la oportunidad de sentirme segura y protegida. De nuevo, Long Island es mi hogar. Las órdenes ejecutivas firmadas esta semana ponen a aquellos más vulnerables en peligro y les roba la oportunidad de tener un lugar seguro para ellos y su familia.
This country gave me the opportunity to feel safe and protected again. Long Island is my home. The executive order signed this week put the most vulnerable in danger and takes away the opportunity for them to have a safe place for them and their families.
Como una mujer inmigrante y miembro de Se Hace Camino a Nueva York, una organización que lucha por los derechos de los inmigrantes, estoy acá, ahora, para dar mi voz por todos aquellos que, como yo, están huyendo de la violencia, guerras y peligros. Lucharemos juntos por sus derechos. Y sí se puede.
Sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. Sí se puede. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
As an immigrant woman, member of Make the Road New York, an organization that fights for immigrants' rights, today I stand here to give my voice for those who, like me, are also fleeing violence, war, and danger, and I will stand up for their rights. Thank you. Sí se puede.
Our next speaker is Lauren LaMagna from Planned Parenthood of Hudson Peconic.
Good afternoon. My name is Lauren LaMagna. I'm the Public Affairs Associate at Planned Parenthood Hudson Peconic and an organizational member of the Long Island Unity Collaborative. At Planned Parenthood Hudson Peconic, our mission is to empower individuals to determine their own sexual health and reproductive futures. And for 84 years, we've been providing exceptional health services, accurate information education, and fearless advocacy for reproductive rights and justice. Erecting walls to keep out immigrants, turning away those seeking asylum, and preventing local governments from making decisions about serving the needs of everyone in their communities is an appalling attack on the immigrants of this country and is designed to sow fear. The people affected are a vital part of the Planned Parenthood community. They are our patients, our volunteers, our activists, our supporters, our clinicians, and our staff. At Planned Parenthood, we believe that health has no borders, and that the ability to live and thrive without fear and to access health care are basic human rights. Planned Parenthood centers are proud to provide high-quality health care for everyone, regardless of country of origin, faith, immigrant or refugee status, and to those who may otherwise have nowhere else to turn for healthcare. And globally, we are proud to support the partners to advance healthcare and health rights in their own communities. We are prepared to stand alongside our partners to fight back against hate and discrimination. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Mary Ann Slutsky, Executive Director for Long Island Winds.
These executive orders that President Trump signed yesterday were created with a complete and total lack of compassion. A lack of compassion for human life, a lack of compassion for children, for families, for mothers, for fathers. They are inhumane. These executive orders endanger the immigrant community. And not only do they endanger the immigrant community, but they endanger the community at large. If anyone thinks that anyone in the community will not be affected by this, they would be wrong. These executive orders are not based in national security. They are based in Islamophobia and xenophobia. We all want to be safe. We all want to live in safe communities. And that's why many communities develop and adopt welcoming policies that protect the entire community, not divide it or instill fear. We are one America, we are one Long Island, and we can do better than this. We must. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Anyone else? Just want to see if we have all right. Thank you all so much. Once again, I think this was a showing today that diverse communities can come together, work together, fight together to make sure that these executive actions do not continue to happen, to make sure that there is a response and protection for marginalized communities across our country and definitely here on Long Island. I can say for sure that this group, along with many other supporters and allies, will continue to fight and be a voice to make sure that these injustices do not continue to occur. Thank you all very much for being here with us today. Thank you everyone for being here.